Hey, what's happening, guys? I see Ground Fog was up in here early. Chaos Theory, welcome to the chat, my man. Zoe the Cat, good to see you again. Neil McKenzie, channel member, how goes it, brother, man? Good to see you. Let's see, we're still waiting on the data to upload. I guess we're lagging a bit as usual, but hey, it says that the signal is excellent. So, yeah, what's everybody drinking tonight? We are going to bust into a crack in a can and get this show on the road. Chaos Theory, what's happening, brother, man? How's your day going, my man? Always a pleasure to see you. So yeah, we're gonna bust out some Phobos knives, talk about whatever's clever, some local yokel stuff. I don't know. But yeah, tis the season, right? Um, how's everybody's Christmas shopping going? I think we're just about done. Yeah, we didn't do as much this year, but it is good. Neil's drinking a mixed berry soda. That sounds delicious, actually, man. Like, is it like raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberry? There's a lot of berries. Yeah, just chilling as usual. Hey, man, but that's all fixing to change for you. Your whole life's going to be, yeah, changing for the better, my man. 2026 is going to be your year. Irish John, welcome to the chat, buddy. How you doing? Mylar Mick, channel member, longtime channel member. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm used to having our little chats during the week, but it is what it is. Hopefully, all is going well in your world, my man. Chaos Theory says, my Christmas shopping has been done for a while. I got everything I wanted exactly. Right. I guess those are some of the best Christmas presents, right? If you've been good all year and you know it, you might as well get yourself something good. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with spoiling yourself every once in a while, right, Chaos? So yeah, what do we got going on? Yeah, we got the Phobos knives out, man. It is going to be a minute since I got since I do something more with the knife department. I've got some other stuff going on, but should be interesting. We're gonna, um, yeah, we should be back on track most definitely for 2026. Yeah, we're just polishing off the rest of the holidays. Yeah, we made it through Thanksgiving. Should cruise right through Christmas and New Year's, and then it's we're gonna double and triple down. Well, we've already been doubling down. We'll definitely be getting some extra stuff done the past couple weeks. Some more lives getting in. Yeah, but should be good. Um, yeah, I don't know anybody paying attention to what's going on with everything. The $8 billion in fraud now we can thank Somalians for in the Minnesota area there. I guess they've got the same thing going on in Maine, although they don't think it's as big so far. But should be getting up there. But yup, just spent 8 grand for eye surgery and 9 grand for all my dental work. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Chaos, man. Like 2026 is going to be a banger for you. Yeah, I'm stoked for you, brother. It is awesome to see good things happen to good people. So, yeah, that is awesome, man. Oh, Helton, man, the canister stand. Yeah, this one here, this one's made by MSR, and it is 1,000 times better than the one that comes with the jet boil. That's why I still carry it. I've used one of these for years. As you can see, substantially wider base. It locks onto the canister via this little right here. It'll fit any size of the isopro, isobutane, whatever canisters. They're all pretty universal. Um, but yeah, definitely worth its weight. Yeah, the MSR stand is 1,000 times better than the one that comes with the jet boil, and I've used it for other stoves and stuff as well. If you're like a fan of the MSR, the Pocket Rocket or any of that stuff, yeah, it's almost a must have. Yeah, it is. It's 1,000 times better than the. It's actually the best one I've ever used. Yeah, well, yeah, that's why I always maintain one of these. So you can Yeah, you can see how it locks right on there. Um, then the rest of it fits in the grooves. This second row right here, that's for the next two canister sizes. But you can see it covers a fair amount of real estate. And the way these feet kind of bend out a little bit, if it's kind of like softer soil, you're in the woods kind of thing, you can give it a little push and a twist, and it'll kind of lock into the ground a little bit. Um, not really an original feature. No, this is it's aluminum. I would love to get one made out of titanium. But yeah, it's light enough. I don't know what it weighs. It's a few grams, but not much. Maybe somewhere's between, I don't know, maybe a half ounce, or it doesn't matter. It's like uber lightweight, folds right up. Excellent product. I've always had really good luck with MSR products in general. But yeah, TX Justin, hello, welcome to the chat. How you doing? I just got a heavy one made of metal, but yeah, well, this one's made out of metal as well. I'm pretty sure it's aluminum, like aircraft grade aluminum or something. I've never had a problem with these things bending up on me or anything like that. Respectively lightweight, but if you, man, all it takes is a couple times to spill your noodles, man, and it's worth the wait. Yeah, anybody sat there and it starts like getting a hard boil, going like a rolling boil, and then it falls over, and then there goes your dinner in the dirt. Oh man, yeah, you haven't lived until it's happened to you. It's a total suck fest. So yeah, the MSR canister stand, and I think they're 12.95. I don't know nowadays. I've had this one for, geez, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 years, something like that. And it's like my second or third one. I've given a couple away. I've had a couple friends that see it, and I'm like, hey, why don't you grab? I was fixing to place an order anyhow. So yeah, definitely worth its weight for sure. No doubt about that. Oh yeah. Man, I've got an MSR stove that's the better part of 20 years old or so. It's got to be at least that old now. Somewhere's around there, 18, 20 years old. And the only thing I had to replace on it was a rubber gasket once. I'll just pull that out for you guys real quick. I got it kind of handy. In the yeah, this is kind of my old cook kit, what's left of it. But it's seen better days, man. One thing that I don't like about MSR stuff are those plastic lids. But yeah, I don't know the name of this stove, man. I really don't. Um, the reason why I got it is because I'm one of those horrible people. I cook in my vegetable, and it's got the hose that goes over to the canister stove. It's got its own little tripod that kicks out. So it's a lower profile than one that sits on top of the canister, obviously. But yeah, this stove is like 18, 20 years old. And like I said, the only thing I've replaced on it is this rubber gasket where it connects to the canister stove. So yeah, MSR makes some really great stuff. Actually, I want to grab that lid. But yeah, MSR makes some really good stuff. Yeah, no complaints about them, except for this one thing. These plastic lids, they end up, after you use them for a little while, they easily get, they don't clean. This is like into the plastic. I am not a fan of their plastic lids. I won't buy anything with these plastic lids again. This is like the third one I had for the same pot. Conveniently, I think it's like that planned obsolescence, because they make sure these are readily available, the lids. So I think they kind of like sold it knowing it's going to go to crap sooner than later, and you're either going to replace the whole kit for, I think it was like $70 or something, or you can replace the lid for, I don't know, $10.95 or $12.95. But yeah, these plastic lids, I won't buy anything with those again. But other than that, everything I've ever bought from MSR rocks. No, it's not a Primus. It is 110% MSR. Like I said, it's a discontinued model. There's the bag that came with it. That's the stove, and yeah, man, it's undoubtedly an MSR. And in fact, I bought it at my favorite store back in the day, All Outdoors in Manchester, New Hampshire, right on Elm Street for all your outdoors needs. Um, yeah, Walmart sells pot lids individual. I would go put a metal one on it. Yeah. The Windburner's a great stove. I want to get what is it, the XGK or something like that. It's they have like a Marine Corps version of it. That'll accept like five different fuels. It'll accept the standard white gas. It'll do diesel. It'll do gasoline. It'll do jet fuel, and I'm pretty sure you can put a canister on it as well. I really wanted it because traveling around, living on airports, like man, we go through gallons of jet fuel. All of it gets tossed on the bonfire pretty much at most of the places I've worked at. Some of them collect the jet fuel. There's an additive you can put in it, and which you can then use it as a diesel, and they use that for the local trimming tractor, for keeping the DZ lawn done. But yeah, man, this has been a great stove. Yeah, it still works. I still use it. It's a nice plan B. Or like if you're doing multiple things at the same time, having a couple burners sometimes car camping or something, is a solid plan. Yeah, use it. I don't know where you would get a silicone lid for it though. Um, yeah, I forget. Wow, I forget the name of old stuff. Go figure. But yeah, it's this MSR pot, whatever version this is. Um, I think it's like 1.5 liters. Something. There's other stuff in here. Yeah, I don't know why, man. But does anybody geek out and save the fuel caps, or is that just me? You never know when you're gonna need an extra, right, or a replacement. So, yeah, standard household sponge. Just trim it down, cut it down, and no point in paying the crazy prices they're charging. Desert Driven, what's happening, man? Welcome to the chat. It is how goes it? Yeah, Fire Maple use plastic lids also on most of their smaller aluminum pots. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the plastic. In fact, I was a big fan of Jetboil for a while, but I've recently seen yeah, Boondock, New Hampshire did a video on his, and he didn't have a wind guard for his, and a crosswind caught it and burnt the plastic on the bottom caught. Um, yeah, on the bottom of the pot here. Yeah, come off, says me. We're trained professionals. Yeah, this one's metal. Man, he's got one of the other ones that's plastic though. This thing was absolute shite. The original French press for the jet boil, like this thing is just garbage. They really, yeah, it's useless, man. I tried it like 10 different ways and I never got like, yeah, no matter how slow you go, the coffee grounds end up in the thing. They got some newer silicone one, but the GeoPress, the grilled GeoPress is going to be my next little project. And it looks like they got a solid French press for that. I think I'd trust them over, you know, yeah. So if you don't have the metal bottom on that, yeah, buyer beware. Yeah, Boondock, New Hampshire's got a video on that where he was trying to cook something. Crosswind came up and cooked it all. Um, yeah, I've been looking into some like titanium bush pots. I want to get something like that, something you can hang over a small fire, something with a little bit more cooking space. Oh, Mrs. Bushcraft is stopping in to say hello, everyone. How you doing? Hey, honey. Hey, good looking. it's not too often you can flirt with the people in the comments, right? But hey, how you doing, beautiful? No, Chaos. I was talking to Mrs. Bushcraft, not you. Just kidding. Um, yeah, Desert. Yeah. Yep. Best of luck on the eye surgery on Tuesday. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Even. Yeah, it's good to see stuff like that happen. Yeah. Hope. If all goes well, he's going to be living in a brand new world for 2026. That's going to be awesome. I think it's going to afford him a lot of opportunities in life and better quality of life, you know? And yeah, I genuinely wish that for just about everybody, except for maybe not Somalians right now, but you probably shouldn't be saying that on YouTube, man. Yeah, the Somalian infestation. Wow, that grows bigger and bigger by the day. They officially released the official marriage license and everything for Ilhan Omar. And I guess the Somalian motto is hey, incest is the best. Put your sister to the test. That's got to be the Somalian motto because, Ilhan Omar did marry her brother. And there's 49% inbreeding in Somalia. The average IQ in Somalia is 67. Anything below 70 here in the United States is considered to be, a little bit more than special needs. Definitely some type of mental retardation. No humor. It's just the medical condition of having an IQ below 70. So basically, Somalians inbred retarded country that likes to. No wonder why they have so many problems. But yeah, unfortunately, we imported that trash here, and now we got to tend with it. But yeah. Roughly $8 billion in U.S. taxpayers, your money, just stolen by a bunch of worthless, good for nothing. You guys get what I'm saying, right? Bunch of turd nuggets. I'm definitely going to have to. Um, oh yeah, resight in all your optics. Yeah, yeah, it's good. Well, hey man, it's going to be a game changer. I'm sure you'll be able to reach out and touch something a little further than you normally can once you get that straightened out. No, I think the problem is I think if we all go get our vision corrected, there's going to be like the divorce rate's going to go up. Some of us are just better off not being able to see. Um, no, that's horrible. Don't say that either. That's bad, bad, bad. But I'm trying to be ad friendly, right? Desert, it scares me too, but I know, right? What if the optometrist is an alcoholic or something, recovering alcoholic, and falls off the wagon or says, "Hey, man, you don't need all that gas," and then they start just once you pass out, they just share just a little, just enough. Yeah, priceless for everything else. There's Mastercard. So, what's everybody carrying today? I did an early morning live this morning. Well, not early. I think I started it about like 6:30. Did kind of a short. Well, I've an hour and change. Is kind of short, but I guess according to the analytics, if I would be doing better if I did shorter length lives, just more frequently. What do you guys think about that? Um, oh, desert. That's some good shooting there, man. Yeah, 1.5 MOA group at 500. What were you doing that with, man? Um, yeah, what could possibly go wrong? Yeah, in fact, man, in New Hampshire, you'd be hard pressed to find a 500-yard shot. I think the only way you're really shooting 500 yards, you got to be down by the coast, or you're shooting from like a mountaintop to someplace. Vendetta, how you doing? Welcome to the chat, my man. Good to see you. Good evening. Good evening. Yeah, we're just we've been doing the Phobos Friday thing for over a year, so we've just been busting out some of the Phobos knives. In fact, I think they're prettier out of the sheaths. I mean, the sheaths are a banger, but we might as well get the steel out there, right? I think I'm running out of room, guys. I'm gonna need to figure out well, I think once the holidays are over, the lamp is cramping my style. It's adding to the light, but it's cramping my style just a smidge. We need some more space in this world. Um, yeah, just a Pew Pew Springfield XD40 subcompact right on. Bushcraft, I'll let you guess the caliber I was doing at. Oh, what is it? The 300 Lapua? No, 30-06, right? That sounds about right, right? Or was I? Yeah, 30-06, one of the safest rounds out there nowadays. Did anybody hey, what's everybody's, I don't know if anybody pays attention, but has anybody noticed anything with the Candace Owens deal? What do you guys think? Do you think she's batshit crazy, or do you think she's actually onto something? Inquiring minds want to know. I've heard both. You know who's a tool? Freaking Tim the Tool Pool. Apparently that whole he faked like he was shot at. Like his studio or whatever, his little compound there. Yeah, that whole thing turned out to be fake. Like total BSer, man. Like Tim the Tool Pool. That dude's been crying Civil War for like, I don't know, forever. I had to stop watching him a while ago. I just catch bits and pieces, and but yeah, I'm just a bit curious what y'all think. Oh, Gons, yeah, hey man, you did get your package today. Awesome. Yeah, we had talked about that this morning. I'm like, oh no, man, because like I said, I sent out a package to New Jersey from New Hampshire. It took 2.5 weeks, 2.5 weeks to get there. And I'm like, oh no, I hope they're not doing the same thing with Gons, because that would suck. But yeah, stoked you got it, man. Awesome. Yeah, definitely enjoy. Hey, thanks for playing. Nope, I left the 308 and all the other big boys at home. It was just my AR-15. Oh yeah, yeah, man, that's highly doable. Um, yeah, man, definitely. Yeah, put like a quality match grade barrel on there, all that good stuff, and yeah, you can reach out and touch somebody at 500 yards with that, no problem. We're all the good going to test out fire starters this weekend. Right on. Hey, yeah, man. Let me know what you think, man. They're a good time, and that's a product of the channel. We did all the testing and everything. Like, there's a bunch of different recipes for that, and I slapped together a whole bunch of different ones, and I was all scientific about it, like separating with Ziploc bags, and oh, we were a genius. Went through a bunch of the store branded ones as well. Some of the like Tinder tabs and Wet Fire and stuff like that. Man, I burned through like $100 easily worth of store bought fire starters. But yeah, Squatch, I didn't tell you I was sending you one, man. That's why you didn't get one. I haven't sent one yet. You're right. I never got any stickers either, if we're gonna throw that around. You said you were sending me stickers because I had one sticker that Squatch shot that I got from T Rex, and I had that. I ended up putting that in a giveaway, and you were like, "I'm gonna send you some." But yeah, yeah, it's a banger, man. It's great. It's got a good burn time, and it takes a spark like a champ. I don't know if you were in when we tested any of those. Maybe I'll have to like put a bunch of stuff away and cover some of the stuff up, and do it again because man, I spent weeks cleaning soot off of everything because some of the different mixtures we had, like everybody's like, oh, put the Vaseline in there. Those are such a pain in the ass, man. No joy whatsoever. They are they're just, I don't know what it is. I tried them a couple different ways with the petroleum jelly, not to use Vaseline as a brand product, product branding. But yeah, petroleum jelly is an absolute pain. It just doesn't do well. I mean, it burns okay. It's nothing overly phenomenal, but the amount of soot that it puts off as well is just, yeah. Um, yeah, we've done that, man. I probably still got a whole bunch. I don't have a ton left. Yeah, man. I still got some fire starters. Um, yeah, man. Most of the ones that I have left are, yeah, they're the Vaseline. This is one I got from Rock Out With Your Lockout. It's like a bar of soap, but yeah, it's like sawdust and wax and stuff. Yeah, it's meant for starting like bigger fires. We did a bunch. You can scrape some off and get it going, but it doesn't take a spark the easiest. But yeah, I'm still the ones that I've got are mostly like the Vaseline ones, petroleum jelly. Sorry. Yeah, that's the ones that I got left. I burnt up a whole bunch of the others. We even, man, I even did some two-tone ones. You know, like oh, the Joker, like purple and green. Um, yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft likes the purple, so I had done some in purple and green. But yeah, man, I still got this stuff. Yeah, and good times were had by all. We didn't, and no eyebrows were harmed in the making of these fire starters. It was definitely a good time. Been a long day, boss. I just got home an hour ago. Turf ski on big truck, went Noski. I just carry a 20-ounce bottle of napalm when I go camping. Yeah, man. Hey, I've done that too. I've thrown a thing of lighter fluid in my pack and said, "All right, we're doing it the easy way this weekend." And yeah, man, at the drop zones, it's extremely common. I've started more fires with 5-gallon buckets of jet fuel than anybody else in history. I'm pretty sure. I'll make that claim. Yeah, we went through a lot of jet fuel starting fires at the drop zones. You know, bonfires are like, you know, at minimum, like Friday, Saturday thing. At minimum, used to be even more. Yeah, sometimes, especially the beginning of the season when it gets cool out, and towards the end of the season, you know, early spring, late fall, if we're still working and grinding it. Yeah, chaos can't go wrong with gas and start. Yeah, man. In fact, you can use. Wow, I don't know if you should be saying it, but if you use a styrofoam cup and you fill it up with gasoline, the gasoline eats away the styrofoam. So if you had like a birthday candle laying on the side of it, you kind of like use the styrofoam as a timer. Um, just don't light race fuel with a Bic. Yeah, yeah. Race fuel, high octane stuff. Avgas is like 110 octane, 112 octane or something. In fact, a lot of the go-kart racers and stuff will come around looking to buy Avgas for its explosive properties. Yeah, it'll make it go faster, but it'll wear out the engine quicker. Yeah, Avgas is something special. Jet A is extremely close to diesel. In fact, there's just some small additive. I forget what it is. But yeah, you throw the additive into the Jet A, and you can use it as diesel. Like I said, a couple of drop zones I worked at it, they would actually like recycle the diesel into, recycle the Jet A into diesel, and have a diesel tractor for mowing the lawn and stuff. Yeah, it gives you a haircut. Don't drop a hammer in a puddle of nitromethane. It'll blow up. Yeah. We use avgas and old tractor works very well. Avgas or Jet A? I'll use lamp oil on my next trip with the Optimus Nova. Man, I've been looking into the UCO candle lantern. There's actually a liquid. Oh, what's it called? There's like a vial, like a lamp wick and stuff like that, but it runs off of lamp oil. So instead of buying the really expensive UCO candles, yeah, you can use that instead, and it's got pretty decent runs. I was just watching videos on it recently. Well, recently might have been in the past couple months, but that's something I wouldn't mind doing. I used to carry a UCO lantern once in a while. They're fun. They're okay. But yeah, they can be a pain to work with. Or actually, no, I think last time I looked, I think the candles were crazy. I mean, it's like it's like a $1 candle, but it ends up being like $3, $4, $5 if you get the beeswax ones. It's even more insane. I used to race shifter carts when I was a kid. That 110 octane race gas is no joke. Yeah, yeah, it's some serious stuff, man. Yeah, we go to the airport and they pull the fuel truck to gate and full 55-gallon drum. It's like a eat something a gallon. Yeah, yeah, it's got to be the avgas. Um, yeah, wow, yeah, you guys get sticker shock pulling your car up to the pumps. Man, you should you should pull an airplane up to the pumps. And the fuel tanks are usually much bigger too, huh? Oh, right on. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's straight out of A Christmas Story. This is her desktop size. Yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft picked that up for us, and that has been a huge hit. Yeah, straight out of Italy. It's a prestigious award known as Fragile, and it is really good stuff. Adam Hayes, welcome to the chat. How you doing? Is I'm not sure what you were going with the second one there, but yeah, Adam Hayes, channel member, welcome to the chat. How goes it? Always a pleasure to see you. Yeah, the Optimus Nova burns white gas, diesel, kerosene, and lamp oil, even unleaded, but not recommended. Yeah, yeah, well, Hanson, that's kind of like that MSR XGK or whatever, XGX, XG something. Man, there's a couple letters after MSR that means it's a multi-fuel stove. Yeah, sweet, sweet thing. The only thing, man, those things can get well. All those get loud, man. Some of them just sound like jets going off. Which makes Scottish. Mylar Mick comes in with the Scottish. I don't know what they're saying, man. I thought it was autocorrect having its way with Adam. I'm guessing sometimes though. That is awesome. Yeah, delete's been kicking my butt lately too. Yeah, I mean autocorrect is one thing, but I guess this phone like auto deletes everything after a week. So I think I have stuff there, like for future reference. But no, they end up getting rid of it on me. Yeah, because I was looking for an address and it got auto delete, auto correct, man. Everything that should be smarter is dumber and making us look dumb in the process. But so, Irish John, how have you been, man? You still getting out on your walks, getting in some fitness, doing the health kick thing, which is awesome. Yeah, I gotta start ramping up my game. Yeah, I gotta start doing a lot more hiking and try to get in much better shape for the spring. But yeah, man, I got things planned for 2026. We're gonna rock it out. I have been doing a lot of the behind the scenes stuff of YouTube and putting together my 2026 plan, having a plan, plan your jump your plan. That's what we always say. But sometimes you just gotta wing it, man. If the door's open, get out. It doesn't matter. You're having fun. Yeah, and any time in the sky's a good time. Unless you have like a malfunctioning main and you're struggling with it and you're rapidly plummeting to the earth and you think you're gonna, splat like a grape or something, then that can be a little bit sucky. That can make for a bad afternoon. But if you're not, it's fun. Um, as in, I feel like I used to be a big fan of 500cc two-stroke dirt bikes. Oh yeah, yeah. No, that's not which one. It's a knife. That's not a knife. This is not a knife. This is a family of knives, and they're having a happy, great time together. They love each other. They like to work together. Bush, did you see how that Australian guy that got his backup sheet stuck on the plane? Oh, his reserve parachute on the plane. Yeah, he caught the reserve deployment handle on the climb out, and yeah, the outside photographer who was the guy that was kind of like sitting just behind the door on the side of the plane, which is known as that's the camera step there. Most often used for like, yeah, always the camera guy gives them a chance to launch at the same time and everything. But yeah, man, I saw that. I actually, man, one of my friends back in the day, he got unalived by a similar situation. He didn't have a an accidental reserve deployment like he did. He had gotten out and opened his wingsuit too quick, and the wingsuit created the lift and psh, threw him right into the tail like hard, and yeah, completely unalived him. Yeah, Steve Harrington. Yeah, it was back, man. That was like 12 years ago, 14 years ago. Gavin the Bald. Yeah, I love the outdoors too. It's always been my thing. Until the Chinese AIDS, man, and ever since then, it's been a little weird getting out. And the rapid increase in the homeless population, like kind of overrunning all the common local areas where we used to go do our free dispersed or wild camping. All those places now are either shut down or overrun. Um, but yeah, I'm totally with you on that. Yeah, Adam, it's there's nothing sad about it. It is sad, I guess. I don't know. This is where I get myself in trouble sometimes too. If your dumbass jumped out of a perfectly good airplane, then not a lot of empathy for me. And I jumped for 27 years. I've lost a lot of friends sky jumping, and it just you could have stayed alive. Just don't do it. There's only like one case, or well, I should say, there's a few cases where I feel really bad for the person because it wasn't their fault. It was due to somebody else's ignorance. Yeah, somebody else caused a malfunction, or but other than that, I mean, if you're going to take that risk, and I feel the same way about rock climbing and whitewater kayaking, and even downhill mountain biking. Like riding a bike is one thing, but dude, doing a 40-foot drop with it, yeah, if you get hurt, that's on you. And that includes me too. I've got many, many, many months on crutches due to the stupid things that I do. I never would have broke my finger if it wasn't for rock climbing, I never would have compound fractured my femur if it wasn't for skydiving. I've sat through like, a good 6 weeks of waiting for road rash to heal because I wanted to see how fast I could go down that big paved hill. And, well, I had a little accident along the way. So, stupid is as stupid does. Stupidity should be painful. And hey, man, if you're gonna roll the dice, you can't win every time. That's just part of how the game is played. Yeah, wow, I sound like a heartless bastard. But no, really, it's true, and we all lie about it. We all like, oh, at least he died doing something he loved doing. Everybody gives that one out, but really, you're kind of like, what a suck fest. Um, I think the one fatality that actually rocked my world in skydiving was when my friend Rick Smith went in. Yeah, it was on his 60th birthday. It was on the last jump of the day, the last load of the season. And it was due to an illegal alien, go figure, an illegal immigrant, or not immigrant, but somebody who overstayed their welcome here, was not here legally, somehow managed to pack his parachute, and the dipshit rigger, who was once a student of mine, he was now a senior rigger, didn't, oh wow, yeah, he was power tripping like a chump. And he didn't want to take my advice. And yeah, that was Rick Smith's last jump ever. It was sad because in the morning, all his friends and family were on the interweb saying, happy birthday, Dad, and all that stuff. And at the end of the day, people were still responding with it, but instead it was like, happy birthday, RIP, Dad. Yeah, so that just kind of, that was a suck fest. Um, Joseph Anderson, welcome to the chat. Hello, hello, making sure I didn't miss anything. I really have been wanting to go camping. Yeah, man, definitely get out there and go camping in Idaho. I used to like hunting. I think hunting is unsafe nowadays. Unless you've got a bunch of private property, it's yeah, going public hunting is just not safe. Which knife would you choose for the zombie alien alone naked in an island robot revolution? Well, oh, ground fog. That one. I want a lightsaber for that one. If we're gonna go down, I want a lightsaber, man, and preferably, I don't know, man, something cool. Like maybe like I don't know. Do they have like an OD green lightsaber? I don't know. I'd probably just go with red. I don't know, but yeah. Um, yeah, I only played a couple $100 a piece for the 490s. Yeah. But yeah, Ground Fog, how are you doing, my man? Always a pleasure to see you. It is great. Yeah, we're having a good time, aren't we? What could possibly yeah, and good times were had by all. So yeah, that was I think that was the fatality that in skydiving that rocked my world the most. And I've been around many. I've partaken in the inspection by with local authorities with the FAA. It's part of my job is to give my professional opinion on gear that they believed malfunctioned, or it's up to us to determine whether or not the gear malfunctioned or if it was tampered with or something. Yeah, we usually work with the state police investigating team and stuff. I just wear a Greta Thunberg mask in case of the apocalypse. No way, oh handsome man, you'd probably be one of the first ones to be taken out. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be quick. Um, oh, yeah, the Ripper from Fallout. Man, I haven't played Fallout in forever and a day. Yeah, I would want some of that tech armor though. With the jetpacks, you can jet around and be cool. Yeah, Adam, I want the railroader from Fallout. Yes, I want to shoot stuff in the railroad spikes. Yeah, Adam, that was one of the the weird ones. Yeah, even Mrs. Bushcraft, we get home for the day, and it was like a game changer. I was like, you know what? Okay, done with the drop zone. We're going home. I'm just not sitting around here for anymore. And yeah, so we drove home, and yeah, I spent the winter actually sorting that out. That kind of wrecked my head for months. It was one of those things I believed to be highly preventable. And yeah, if people's egos weren't in the way and they just listened to experience, yeah, Rick would still be fair. In fact, man, it drives me nuts because I don't usually do a lot of the big social things. Like I'm just not into that. Never have been. Like, I've never been to a concert, and I don't feel bad for myself for it. I don't like big events. I don't go to a lot of the fairs, the crowds, and stuff like that. And even big parties, even if I know everybody there, I'm just not. It's not something I normally do. And yeah, Rick was giving me a whole bunch of crap that morning because I hadn't seen the guy in probably like man 10 or 15 years or something. It had been 10 or 12 years around there. I had been busy traveling all over the country, and this was I mean we worked together all that season, 2017. And so we worked together all season, and then he was giving me crap about, hey man, I'm having a birthday party thing. You coming over? I'm like, no. Why would I want to do that? He's like, come on, man. Like, it's been whatever, blah blah blah. And he finally talked me into it. I'm like, all right, fine, I'll go. I'll go to your little. They were gonna have like a turkey frying competition and a bunch of food and stuff. But I'm going for the food, man. Um, and so he talked me into going. I agreed to it. And he didn't make it to the end of the day. So yeah, man, embrace every day like it's your last. You never know if it really is going to be. And it doesn't have to be a skydiving accident. It can be a car accident or just any crazy thing. You can be walking down the street, somebody drops something off a roof, and boom, you're done. Um, oh yeah, you got your Romanian Cape shelter half in kind of. You ordered two, right? So you got both halves, or did you just order? I think you ordered both. Isn't that what you said, Ground Fog? Yeah, I would definitely check that out. Does it come in like standard OD or camo or? Yeah, Chaos Coda Service Honda. Yeah, Scotch. The one bike I really should have kept was a Yamaha WR 500. Yeah, I'm familiar with the size and stuff, but I got my yeah Chaos the CR5s in the late '90s, or when they were the absolute best. I think everything in the '90s was better than it was today. I mean, stuff may look a little bit more stylish, it may look a little more trendy, but let's be real, most of it is absolute crap. Yeah, there's a lot of talk about that. Like everything is designed to fail, and that way there we can stay, wage slaves for the rest of our lives, and whatever money we should be saving will just go towards replacing this crap that falls apart. Um, it's getting more and more difficult to find quality. But yeah, everything was made better in the '90s. Yeah. It's an OD similar shade. It will be nice where thorns tear up the Miltech poncho. Yeah, yeah, you're definitely right, Ground Fog. Um, yeah, and you can always, you can get some fabric paint, some rattle can style fabric paint, and you can, spray it up a little bit. Might even add to the waterproofness of it. Get some silicone, throw it over that as well. Um, Desert the late '90s is when Yamaha and Honda are out, were absolute park building just tanks. Yeah, everything was definitely built better back then. Yeah, even clothes, everything. I think some American knife makers have stepped up and they're making some great knives. I mean, there's some good American makers, and there's good makers all over the place, really. You've got companies like oh, Arkell. I hear the Agua saws are really good. You've got good Swedish products, English products, German products, obviously, German engineering. There's a lot of good stuff out there, but there's so much trash. There really is some stuff I can't. I'm like, why did people buy this? Or they'll include some like free junk when you buy something. Like, oh, here's a crappy little $2 case from somewhere over there. I got to be careful what I say, man. YouTube has been, yeah, I have not been ad friendly, I guess you could say. But yeah, yeah, ground fog. Some surplus is always great. What knife do I not have out here? I'm missing a tier 1 mini. That's what we need to do. I also don't have the Alaris. Yeah, guys, we got to go bigger. I'm having a hard time fitting all my knives in. It's a catastrophe, man. And I wonder if I could. Which button is it? Yeah, we'll try to get a little bit more of the blades in here. Oh yeah, how's that? That's better, huh? I forget about the text at the bottom. Like, yeah, like 82, 83% of everybody's watching on their phone. Yeah, YouTube has been shadow banning a lot of people. Um, yeah, the problems are philosophical. How should we treat each other's customer, ourselves as partners or as marks? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Adam, yeah, how do we go about it, man? I know I'm done with the man. I've forever tried not to buy into the divide and conquer, no matter what's going on. And the division of the left and the right is just like I try not to get too involved in that. Yeah, I mean sometimes stupid is as stupid does, right? But overall, I think people got to start looking at it as we're Americans. It's okay to we can agree to disagree. But yeah, reduce the amount of conflict and the violence and everything going on between a lot of groups. Um, I got a Scout LT2 on the sale as well. Time to practice. Yeah, ground fog. I'm gonna go completely out of my realm here with that. But for the practice, man, I've found that the clay shot that you get at Walmart, the white stuff is kind of the best. Or get like a catch box and a large quantity steel shot, man. And yeah, they are the bomb diggity. Now I've lost. Oh, here. Yeah, I've got mine right here. Yeah, these things are the bomb. I still want to get the pro version, but I've seen like regular sales better, and it seems like recently they're like 5% is the best you're gonna get on the that pro deal, the LT2 Pro, and then I'm gonna send it to Burkle Cerakote. I'm gonna have them Cerakote it. But yeah, someday nothing a couple million views won't solve though. Gotta refill the coffers here. Um, there's a new and better fuel pump for the MSR stove. If you like it, it works better in negative temperatures. Yeah, man, I used to do the old school thing. I would tape when it got really cold. I would tape a hand warmer to it to to the fuel bottle, or like these canister ones. This little recess portion in the bottom. Yeah, you just set it right under there, and even with the stand, you can you can set it up. It'll still work. Um, oh, Guppy Gilly Suit, welcome to the chat. How you doing? It is another day in paradise. Yeah. So that's something we used to. That's actually we used to do it in paintball. A bunch of cheating punks back in the day. Yeah, we would. We put your. Well, they don't really use CO2 anymore. It's compressed air mostly. But back in the CO2 days, you would put your tank in your cooler, then attach it when you go to chrono, and then you would chrono it like a regular rate, but with chilled CO2. And then you would tape a couple hand warmers to it to get the CO2 to warm back up and expand, and you'd be shooting hot until somebody called you out for it. But hey, that little difference makes all the difference, you know. Man, Guppy, I am doing good, thanks, man. I am enjoying life. Other than the fact there's some really cold weather, and yeah, something I had for lunch is giving me the farts. But man, other than that, I'm doing awesome. Can't complain at all, man. We're still here. We're hanging in, man, with everything going on in the world. If your head's above water, you're doing well. Yeah, if you wake up and you're on this side of the dirt, you're doing well. We'll sort it out as we go. But yeah, that's where we're at, man. I'm a little distraught over all the fraud that's going on in this country, and man, that weaponized empathy where, yeah, and this is what happens, you know, they get everybody got backed into a corner because nobody wanted to be called bad names, nobody wanted a bad opinion of them, so everybody just kind of like turned passive and didn't say anything anymore. And but all the stuff that we were warning against is coming true. Like you can't bring a bunch of third world people here and expect it to improve society. Like that delusional Ilhan Omar. She's got to be dumb as a rock. Oh, Somalians are the fabric of America. Yeah, no, they're like the number one fraudsters. They've been like robbing us for years and years now. And you tell me how somebody goes from $65,000 net worth to $30 million net worth in 3 years, while making that kind of salary. Yeah, Ilhan Omar and all this, like, boot them all out. Put them back in little rowboats, and send them back to where it is they came from. And yeah, did people forget like Mogadishu, the whole Black Hawk Down thing? That the two Delta operators that were drugged through town like trophies, through Mogadishu. Yeah, man, that's the kind of people we're dealing with, and some moron invited hundreds of thousands of them here, and we wonder why we got what we got. An absolute corrupt country run by nothing but like a wannabe bunch of warlords and stuff. And yeah, man, it's a third world country. Yeah, that whole area, that everything that's come out of there, along with some of the Middle Eastern people, yeah, they hate us, man. They really do. And for some reason, some moron, some idiot, thought it. Well, let's invite them here and give them freebies that Americans don't even qualify for. Like, yeah, who's motivated to pay their taxes this year? Not me, not this guy. Well, I don't really have to worry about that, but you know what I'm saying, right? How are there only 8 viewers in here? Man, that's what happens when you get shadow banned. Yeah, you talk about the wrong stuff. Like if you talk too much about the land of the tiny hat people or something, but you actually say where they're from, or you mention certain things. Yeah, I'm learning slowly but surely. There are certain words that you can't say on here too. That, well, you can. They're not going to delete your video, but then they don't monetize you. Yeah, it's quite the roller coaster ride figuring this stuff out. And I've created some enemies along the way. Like some of the other YouTubers don't like my opinion. They don't like the way I do things, so they go through like back channels and boycott my channel and stuff. Like I don't care, whatever, man. There's like 2.5 billion people on YouTube. Do you think like 20 or 30 knife Illuminati cult wannabe dudes are gonna like change the whole world I live in? It's just yeah, there's certain people out there, they think they're the YouTube police. They're just a bunch of like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, Minnesota was a nice place. Now the Mall of America is a no-go zone. Yeah, exactly, Adam. Yeah, and they're destroying everything everywhere they go. especially, man, I'm gonna say it, the Indians, not the feather, not the Indians with the feather, the Indians with the dots. Those Indians, like they come from one of the filthiest places in the world, and they're bringing their filth here. Like, come on now, like you just, it's way out of control. Um, Adam, just go to the mall and bake in a bacon suit. They will leave you alone. Yeah, man, just yeah, have a pet pig and a pet dog or something, or yeah, have a dog with a pack that carries around some bacon for you. And it's not just bacon; it's all pork products, pulled pork sandwiches, pork ribs, pork sausage, pork rinds. Yeah, man, you gotta really have it all. But hey, man, if you want to see what's coming our way, it's already here. They're already saying the quiet part out loud. It's amazing how they're able to do that. They can be in our country talking about how they're taking over and they don't care, and 1.4 billion Muslims that are gonna. Oh yeah, my chat was momentarily disconnected, guys. Looks like we're having some technical difficulties. Um, Shadow ban is they don't put your video out like um for people to find it. Like they won't even put it out to channel members. I think a lot of the people that are here right now are people that know, like, we do this at 8 p.m. every Friday. But yeah, they like if you're scrolling through looking at shorts or lives or any of that stuff, they stop putting it out. So yeah, your channel quickly dwindles away to nothing. Um, Now I have to hunt the internet looking for bacon scented cologne. I'm sure that it's got to exist somewhere. Bacon ice cream would be good as well. Yeah, put bacon in everything. See, that's the repulsive part about those people, I'm talking about multiple groups of people now. Is not only are they unwilling to assimilate to like our culture, the hosting country, wherever it may be, even Europe as well. Not only are they not willing to assimilate to local culture, but they try to change it to their culture. Like how, like you allegedly fled your country, your point of origin, because everything was so horrible. That's why you're a refugee. That's why you're an asylum seeker, was to get away from the evil doings that was going on in your third world part of the world. And now you bring that crap here. That's the last thing I want is some Muslim telling me, because it's already happened to me once in life, and I told him to kick rocks, pump sand, and a few other things. But yeah, telling me it's what do they call it? Habab. I don't know, freaking kimchi and rice. What the hell is it called when you do something against Islam? Anyhow, yeah, I really don't give two shits. That's the problem. The reality is nobody's gonna come in here telling me you can't consume alcohol. It's against my religion. You can't consume pork products. It's against my religion. Keep the dogs away. We don't like them. Yeah, and then they talk about anything that mentions anything other than their thing. Like we can't say the Pledge of Allegiance anymore because it mentions God at the end of it. But yet we got to listen to their what Durka Bahamid Jihad 5 times a day on loudspeakers, and it's something that, yeah, man, I don't want to listen to your shit. I don't know how else to put that, but yeah, there you go, Grand Fog. Yeah, they call it haram, and I call it silly. And I call it, yeah, stop invading my space, right? This is my personal space. Don't tell me I can't eat bacon. Don't tell me I can't eat bacon while I'm petting a dog. And I'm going to wash that bacon down with a shot of whiskey and a cold beer. And when I'm done, when I'm settling them down, when I'm letting my bacon and my pulled pork sandwich settle with my beer and my shots, I'm going to do a couple scratch tickets too. Because you can't gamble. You can't, I mean, like, wow, that's got to be one of the worst religions ever. You can't do anything fun. I mean, shit. At least the Catholics, they let you go up and have a sip of wine or something. Um, but yeah, I used to get a lot of Indian scam calls. I used to ask them if there's any good steak restaurants in India. If not, I'm going to go there. Yeah, man. Yeah, well, like that whole cows are sacred, whatever they are, man. Cows are sacred. We love them in the barbecue. Speaking of lines, what holy turd nuggets! It's James, how you doing, brother? It is good to see you. Wow, man. Now I feel like wow, I don't even know. I'm beside myself with words right now. We've hit a whole new low. James is back. Good to see you, my man. Oh shit. Truly spoken like a true American, and this is why I respect bushcraft. Right on. Yeah, hey, desert man. I've always been like that. I've always been America first, and like make it make sense. If it's not making sense, yeah, we got to figure out a way to fix this. Yeah, it's gotten intolerable, and like anybody anybody planning a trip to New York City anytime or any of those places? It's not happening. Sir smokes a lot. I'm 29. I've been off grid since 2020. Yeah, sir smokes a lot, man. You kind of think you are, but you're really not. I mean, I was off grid for, well over a decade as well. Probably the better part of 15 years. But so long as you have a smartphone, so long as you're able to come on YouTube and have some contact, they know where you are, man. It's crazy the way they keep track of everything. But no, I totally respect that, man. I'm all about I did the off grid thing. I lived off a Cannondale mountain bike, and I still worked full time in skydiving. Did a lot of camping, a lot of traveling, and it was good times. But I'm laughing my ass off. Had a few minutes away from work. Figured I'd stop in and say hi to the homies. Yeah, right on. Yeah, James, always a pleasure to see you, man. Good to know you're doing well too. Um, James, I'm going on the sixth. Yeah. If you have a social security number, you're on the grid. Yeah, exactly. And even then, man, you're not well, the I guess the perk to the social security number is they pass out duplicates to so many freaking people over the past few years that yeah, they might actually think you're someplace else. Um Oh no, 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 man. I'm not implying that at all, man. And if you are, rock on with your bad self. Um Yeah, yeah, sir smokes a lot, man. That's the way to do it too. I mean, I think there's a lot more people that would like to be doing it that way too. Like, yeah, responsible and accountable for yourself. And man, if you have a lazy day and you don't want to chop some firewood, well, you can freeze your butt off at night. But yeah, man, I totally respect that too. Yeah, I have two jobs and pay taxes. I just don't have much for bills. Yeah, yeah, sir smokes a lot, man. I haven't carried bills since I was 32. No credit cards, no personal loans. I don't finance on anything. If I don't have the money to buy it, I don't buy it. I'm very adamant about that stuff, and it works out great. Yeah, now I mean they're really trying to screw everybody over now. Now you can get car loans up to 15 years. So yeah, right when the engine's falling off the frame, um, yeah, it's paid off. 50-year mortgages. You're going to spend the rest of your life trying to pay that off, and any of your family's going to inherit that. Like Lamp, what are you from Cleveland? No, man, it's from yeah, man, it's a prestigious award, James. It's Fragile. We're trying to spread the Christmas spirit. Uh, Whoops. Wow, yeah, no kidding. That one came from out of nowhere to ruin my day. Um, yeah, we were able to save up enough money over the 5 years to just get a brand new house and another property. Yeah, it's weird, man. Yeah, the way it worked out for some people. Fragile. Oh no, no, Italian, James. You gotta rewatch the movie, brother. Yeah, Christmas Story. But yeah, yeah, it's amazing that yeah, Sir smokes a lot, man. Yeah, because some people it worked out great for. But yeah, people like me, I was one of the small businesses that got put out of business, and I was never. I'm still trying to recover. Honestly at this point, I don't think I'll ever fully recover with what I've lost from the Chinese AIDS, the scamdemic, whatever. Everybody wear your face diaper. Man, there are still lunatics out there wearing face diapers by themselves in a car. Like that's how I know it. Like, okay, crazy people, stay away. But yeah, man, you can you can still go out and watch some of these tools like still wearing their face diapers alone in their car. Yeah, man, make it make sense. Um, uh, Gorlami. But yeah, that's kind of where everything is heading. Yeah, the crazy people have taken over something. Um, I gotta get some proper camera mount, fancy. Someday I'll have a fancy YouTube setup. It'll be like all professional and stuff, just like on YouTube, just like on TV, right? That's too bad. I know it affected my small town a lot. Luckily, I'm in the weed and wine business. Always a moneymaker. Hey, sir, smokes a lot, man. We should talk, man. You can contact me at bushcraftrebooted at gmail.com. And yeah, dude, I need some of what you're selling. No kidding. The way things are going, I think everybody does. But yeah, man. Unfortunately, in the skydiving industry, our bread and butter is tandem jumps. And with the 6 foot rule, A, we couldn't get on the plane because typically you're packed in there like sardines. And B, you couldn't jump out of an airplane with somebody strapped to you because you would be violating the 6 foot rule. And the drop zone that I was subcontracting out of was out of Massachusetts, and they went hardcore on that stuff. In fact, the drop zone that I was contracted through ended up going completely out of business, along with a whole bunch of others, which left about a third of the professional skydiving industry out of work. And a lot of the places closed down. So there was no like, oh, we'll just find another job. Like even moving to another state, it just wasn't fixable. And yeah, it's just bunk. And then apparently, like, when you're like aerospace engineer level type person, you're overqualified to do all the regular jobs, and you just get sick of hearing that crap. Bush, I can donate to you. Shoot me a text if you have a better way to shoot you some endorsement. Um, yeah, James, we have the yeah, we have PayPal and buy me a coffee and stuff. It's the PayPal is Bushcraft Rebooted 74. Is that what it is? Shit, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, it'll have the channel logo and everything on there though. The content is what people are here for, not watch random 4K video. I'd skydive if I had the chance. Yeah, hey man, skydive. It's one of those things, man. Man, I had to do it. I grew up as a rock climber and a cyclist, mountain biker, a little bit of mountain biking, but a lot of really fast road racing. I used to go up to Lincoln, New Hampshire, and I would pedal the Kangamangas Highway, and then go rock climbing for the day. So yeah, I was kind of used to all that stuff. I got into whitewater kayaking as well when I was like 14, and so jumping seemed like something I had to do. And it was something when I went in the army. I'm like, um, it's extremely important that I jump out of an airplane. Like I didn't care as much what my MOS was as long as I got to go to airborne school. Um, yeah, Chaos has all that information if you want to shoot it over to him. And hey, James, you can still call us for free, brother. Yeah, we haven't had a good social in a long time, and yeah, you're my type of special needs. We all wear like matching Protex. We've had some conversations, guys. Yeah, James. Oh, Blackfoot Bishop. I don't know. Yeah, I know him as James. Same thing. Chaos Theory. Yeah, the three of us have had some socials. Yay, technology. That's when I enjoy technology, is like when three idiots can have an 8 hour conversation together. Yeah, and good times were had by all. Um, but yeah, man, hey, jumping out of a perfect good airplane like we were talking about. Man, I don't know. To me, that's it's like you jump off 3 stairs. Okay, I'll do it. You jump out of an airplane. Okay, I'll do it. You don't have to twist my arm to have a good time. One of those type scenarios. But man, one of the best parts of it is like a lot of people they come out to do a single skydive. They don't want to become skydivers. They just want to come out and skydive. And to be a part of that, fulfilling their dream, some people want to do it to conquer their fear of heights or claustrophobia or whatever, fear of falling. Like some people, there's all kinds of different reasons. But to help people overcome that's a great time. We've had people, like, it was a surprise. Like, dude got his girlfriend a tandem gift certificate or something. And like, we're going to give you a tandem skydive. And they show up to do it, and it's supposed to be a surprise. And they're like, hell no. They don't even get out of the car. We end up bringing the refund out to their car. It's good stuff. Um, James, yeah, give me a buzz. I'll freeway Bushcraft into the call. Yeah, hell yeah, pimp daddy. Yeah, pimping ain't easy. Bushcraft, I miss playing around with wrist rockets. It's been a long time. What is a good wrist rocket slingshot? These, man, desert driven. These things right here, man. The depending on what size hand you have. Like if you got small medium hands, I would say get the Scout LT2, which is this one right here. If you got bigger hands, get the Scout X, which is just a bigger version of this. Or hey, get both. Try them out. One for the missus, one for well, that wouldn't have worked for me though, because I got small hands, so you gotta like keep that in mind. Like I got little Sally McSally size hands. Um, so yeah, so you like regular guy size, man size hands, whatever. God, I'm screwing this up royally, man. If you got big hands, get the bigger one. If you got smaller hands, get the smaller one. The smaller one is the Scout LT2, and the bigger one is the Scout X, and they are awesome, awesome slingshots. And I think there's something like somewhere around $40 or $45. They've been on sale. They've had some good sales on some of these, but not the pro version. The pro version is it's what is it? CNC milled aluminum. That's what it is. CNC milled aluminum is the pro version, and that's what I'm going to upgrade to. I just think it's buy once, cry once. This is going to be a great practice type thing, or bring a friend along. But yeah, I'm definitely getting the LT2 Pro, and that is going to go to Burkle Cerakote for some custom makeup, because gear's got to match, right? Yeah, they're a good time, man, and you'll like these desert driven. These are a lot better than the old wrist rocket things. After doing this flat band stuff, the old stuff sucks. Where is it? Yeah, man, we're talking about like one of these wrist rockets, right, from like back in the day. Yeah, the band's broken. So, but whatever. It's probably never gonna get a new band because man, this is not very packable. Doesn't go in the backpack easy. It's just not as cool as one of these. And they have different color options, different choices, things like that. But yeah, these tend to be inaccurate, overpowered, and they're not as cool. The cool kids are not digging it. I know there's probably some diehards out there, but yeah, all Hanson cave divers are two sandwiches shy of a picnic. Like, yeah, man. Wow, I suck at this time. I'm beating up this tripod. Maybe Fatty Claus will bring me a new one. But spread the cheeks. Um, yeah, cave divers, man, they're a whole different kind of breed. Like, I've got my patty. I've got a couple of patty ratings. But cave diving, hell no. Like, it doesn't. No, that's just not right. I don't know, any type of overhead diving is sketchy in my opinion. Um, yeah, desert. If I'm telling you the difference between the wrist rocket and the new flat band frames, dude, you will be so much happier with this modern flat band frame, and you can still like do some small game stuff with it. Pheasant, quail, squirrel, rabbit. Depending on what you got for bands and shot and everything. Um, Daddy shoes match the Camaro. Hey man, my shoes always match my parachute. And back in the day, they matched my bike as well. Like everything I got was like red, black, and white. was like my old racing colors, and then became like, and in skydiving, once you kind of like pick your colors, you stick to it because then once your parachute opens, they can tell who's opening where, and yeah, they'll know exactly who you are because there's typically only like 18 to 22 people per load on a Super Otter. So they'll know, they can tell like, oh yeah, that's the rigger dude. Yeah, he's all set. And same thing, like all the student canopies are marked. You know, they're usually distinguished on the drop zone as student canopies. So that way there we know like, okay, pay special attention to the students, both from the ground as well as in the air. Yeah, yeah, Desert Driven. Check it out. I don't have an affiliate link or anything like that for it. But yeah, it's simpleshot.com. And like right now they've got going on their 12 days of Christmas or something. So they've got some stuff that's on pretty good sale. Yeah, they've got a whole lot going on. But yeah, yeah, definitely worth checking out Simple Shot for sure. Boomer shoes match the Corvette. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. I'm Gen X though, man. Oh, thank God I'm not a boomer. Man, you want to talk about like they're catching all the slack. The boomers ruined it for the rest of us. I think it's been going on a little bit longer than that, but yeah, I think the boomer mentality, the way about life, is definitely a game changer. But yeah, and also Simple Shot is like made in the USA stuff, so that's another huge perk. Is yeah, U.S. company, America first. And like I said, it's what all the cool kids are sporting. So, hey, does anybody have anything planned for this weekend? Anybody doing any hiking, rock climbing, skydiving, base jumping, mountain biking, road cycling, camping, bushcrafting? What else do they call this crap? Like, man, everything had to become so diversified. Like, I remember when rock climbing was rock climbing, there was basically two types. There was like free climbing and aid climbing. But then they brought in sport climbing, then indoor climbing, then bouldering, then speed climbing. It's like, yeah, man, I don't get it. Although skiing used to be like that. Skiing was you had slalom, you had downhill, you had randonnée, you have cross country. Man, they even had ballet skiing for a little while back in like the 80s and stuff. It was, I think they still have it. I don't know. But then you got the ski jumping and just, man, it's endless. I'm going to buy some bacon this weekend. Hell yeah, man. We're just gonna I'm gonna start putting out a plate of bacon on Sunday mornings, I swear. I don't know. I don't think I can afford bacon right now. That's up like, man, if you're not getting something horrible, it's like 10, 12 bucks a pound. Um like or $9 for the cheap stuff even. I don't know. Yeah, the inflation, yeah, 2.8% my ass. Yeah. Inflation is way worse than that. Yeah, I'll just stick to my slippers and my Nova. Yeah, the boomers are there because of Bangdemic. Hawk Slings, what's happening, man? How you doing? Yeah, it is good to see you, my man. Yeah, the boomers are there because of Bang. Yeah, there was a lot of boomers that came out. That's I mean, imagine if that's what your name came from. Your generational name is like, yeah, uh, that's funny stuff. Post World War II, but can you blame them? You know, really. Northern Girls Hobbies, how you doing? It's been a minute. Wow, I guess YouTube started putting this out a little bit finally. I must have not said something bad for 5 minutes. Believe it or not. Um, my slingshot, not too much lately. I got out a few times this season and got some shots off. I've got to get better. I kind of do okay with it though. I just got to do some fine tuning. I've done a lot of archery, so it wasn't much of a transition for me. I just got to like fine tune it and dial it in. But yeah, I'm having fun. Cannon brother, holy crap, man! Speaking of the jarheads, man, did you see the crap going on? Like some journalist twit like is like, oh, it was the Marine Corps' 250th birthday. Now we should disband them. It's like, you idiot. Like, why would you? I can't believe the nonsense that comes out of some of these people's mouths. But hey, First Amendment, right? Freedom of speech. I, for one, I say, we need to keep the Marine Corps for at least another 750 years. Never disband the Marine Corps. We need people to lift heavy things and move heavy things, and yeah. But Cannon, how are you doing, brother? It is good to see you, my man. Yeah, yeah. Or how about that? How about that? The fraternity there. It's got to be one of the dumbest fraternities on the planet. Part of their hazing is like you have to go beat up a Marine and take his ID. They might outpower, they might get like, these frat boys might, 10 to 1. They got an ID card. But Marines, okay, they're not smart, but they love to fight. And if they know that people are coming out looking to fight them and take their ID, then they're gonna set up a counter ambush. And yeah, may their God have mercy on their souls, because I highly doubt the Marines will. Um, yeah, Blackfoot Bishop High Patch McCain is going wild too. Oh no, isn't that the SEAL guy there, Eye Patch? Um, yeah, you're middle aged if you bring a thermos when you leave the house. Hey, nothing wrong with bringing a thermos, man. Especially if titanium one. We've moved forward a little bit, but yeah, move and execute exactly. Northern girls, yeah. So Northern Girl Hobbies, how have you been? It has been a minute. I got to make it over to your channel for a while. I have. Oh, it's winter time. I've got more time indoors, so I could be spending some more time on some of the other channels. I'll have to make it a point to stop by there. Um, yeah, that's it. Yeah, Crenshaw, he got in a little pissing contest with Sean Ryan. Isn't that like he got all butthurt about something? But I don't know, man. I'll tell you, if there's one group of people I don't trust on this planet, it's politicians, and not just third world any politicians, man. I think I think it's been decades since they've actually served the people. They serve themselves. That's why they're all worth millions now. Um, Aladdin saying Kilroy was here. But yeah, I think eventually there's going to be a reckoning. Uh, I'm hoping they get voted out, and some logical, rational, like proper thinking people are like, "Hey, we're here to serve the people, and laws should be set for safety, not for government overreach and control." Most definitely. But Bushcraft, I got to get going. Appreciate all the fun and your knowledge. Have a great night, buddy. Hey, yeah, Desert Driven Man, thanks for hanging out. We definitely appreciate you being here. We'll catch you on the next one, and hopefully we're doing something good here. Yeah. Hopefully everybody learns a little. If you don't learn a little, hopefully you laugh a little. And under ideal circumstances, you get a little of both. But I think we're going to start focusing on the laugh a little. Yeah, we got to start laughing more, I think, as a society, as a group of people. So in my spare time, I'm going to put pen to paper, come up with some good fart jokes, and that'll cure what ails you. Um, yeah. Have a great night. Have a great knife night. And yeah, you do you, Blue. Wow, no kidding, huh? Hey, Blue, you're my boy. Holy crap nuggets. Where are we going with this? Yeah, rebooted. It's been some shit hits the fan here. I haven't uploaded much. I'll be working on new videos next week. Long story short, my PTS was triggered by a Dutch Shepherd. Oh, that's horrible to hear. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you're doing better. Um, yeah, Dutch Shepherds, they're pretty big dogs, aren't they? Aren't they? They're up there. I think they're definitely bigger than German Shepherds, if I recall. Yeah, because smaller would be like Border Collie, Shetland Sheepdog. Yeah, the other way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're a big dog. Yeah, laughter is a good medicine. I think that'll cure what ails you quicker than almost anything else. I completely agree with that. We've got off their wretched sight. Oh man, I really got to brush up on my German. Do you mind translating that for me? But I'll throw a Gruß dish if he gates at you. Yeah, man, it's been wow, oh God, and this year it gets worse, man. But hey, next week we're celebrating another year I've survived on this planet. Somehow my dumbass is going to make it 51 years. I shouldn't jinx myself. I'm going to get run over by something stupid. Meteor's going to come through the roof like that old thing, but it's going to go right through the melon or something. Yeah, so I shouldn't jinx myself. But yeah, hey, we're getting there. One solid year of lives on YouTube. Another year that I survived. We got to attribute most of this to Mrs. Bushcraft, though. Honestly, I think yeah, if you play stupid long enough, stupid catches up with you for sure. And yeah, she's definitely she calmed me down quite a bit. Um, in fact, she became quite the popular person and down at Skydive to Land because everybody had to meet her. They're like, "Hold on, what are you talking about?" Rigger Tom's moving to New Hampshire, and he's yeah, man. She instead of wearing CDs and stuff like that, she had me wearing like proper shoes like everybody else. Um, yeah, they're large and require specific training. Never bring a shepherd home uh, to a pug pack and someone who was attacked by a shepherd in the past. I'm doing great, Rebooted, getting things in order. Well, I'm glad you're getting things in order. Yeah, you should always talk to the person before you bring your dog to somebody else's house. I agree with that 110%. Even if the other person doesn't have dogs. Some houses, like my house is dog friendly. Oddly though, we don't have a dog here. We got that cursed cat though. And now I'm not cat friendly. Mrs. Bushcraft though, she loves the cat. I've had it with the that cat is yeah. Yeah, telling you the corgi that I have is a little vicious SOB. That corgi, isn't that's a little ankle biter, right? One of those little barking cat. I mean, yeah, it's a barking cat, right? A little corgi. Girl, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better soon. Allison asked, how much is the one on the right? Chaos Raw. Cannon, hey, I did say hi earlier. You must have. I know, right? Chaos is supposed to be the blind one, man. Cannon was, yeah, Cannon, man, we love this dude. Yeah, after a few months, I'm legit okay. I'm thankful for some really good friends and some good healing frequency music. Yeah, yeah, music and laughs. Music can. Be careful with music though. Especially I don't know. Uh, I never understood why. Like after like I don't know, maybe it goes back to like high school, but girls would break up and they'd always have that. They'd send you that mixtape of like sad, boring ass songs, and I'm like, no wonder why she's depressed. If this is what she's been listening to for a week. Um, the right age Z, take the hurt away. He's a bigger version of Odd. Oh, okay, yeah, there you go. Um, so it's kind of like an overweight ankle biter. But what could possibly go wrong? Yeah, what else is new in the with what's going on? I don't. I've been trying to ease back a little bit. I'm not sure if it's helping me or hurting me. But hey, who cares, right? It's your channel. Do what you want to do. Um, yeah, I 110% support the America First thing. And if we've got any chance of salvaging this country, yeah, we got to export the third world. Not just the Somalians, but all the others that are pulling their crap. Um, yeah, you came here seeking asylum. You came here as a refugee to escape the horrors of the horrible third world place you were living, just to bring your crap with you. Now we'll just send you back. In fact, how about you put all that effort into making your shit better? Make your country better. Why don't we send all the Somalis back and have them make Somalia better? Cannon, I wouldn't eat that hot dog. No words to healing frequency music. I'm 46. Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah. I'm only a few years older than you. Like maybe. No, I should. Yeah, I am a few years older. I'm gonna be next week. I'll be 51. Still feeling like I'm half the age. So that makes me what 25 and a half, right? Although I've got enough gray hairs, white hairs, and stuff that I can use the excuse. Oh, I'm getting old. I'm sorry, I forgot. People. Oh yeah, not a worry. Um, Old Hanson, yeah. So you're only a couple years. We're all in the Gen X range for the most part here. I've noticed that it's a lot of Gen X. Oh, James is got to bounce, y'all. Take it easy. All right, hey James, thanks for stopping by, man. It is always a pleasure to talk to you. And yeah, we got to get on another one of those another group conversation. That's a laugh, definitely. Good and good times are had by all. Yeah, if you don't eat steak or bacon, get the heck out of my country. Yeah, exactly. And it doesn't bother me, like, because realistically, you've got those other people that eat they only eat like what rabbits eat and stuff, right? I don't care that if that's what you want to do, I don't care. Do it, and have a good time doing it. And I hope that you live a long and healthy life on consuming high quantities of rabbit food. I really do, but just don't. And I'm cool with it. And but I become uncool with it when you tell me that I have to do the same thing. Like, okay, so what? You want to eat nothing but salads for the rest of your life? Sorry, I like steak and chicken and other things that used to run around. Doesn't make me a bad person. Doesn't make you a bad person. I'll leave you alone if you leave me alone. It's simple. It's that simple. It really is. Millennial, what's happening? Mitch Freeman, man, hey, you guys are stepping up. Millennials, you guys got a bad rap. Same with Gen Z. It's easy to call them lazy, but at the same time, realize that everything, the American dream, is not in their category. Like hell, man, if you're under 40 years right now, 40 years old right now, and you don't own a home, good luck to you. Yeah, hey, even if you're over 40 years old and you don't own a house right now, unless you've got some serious kind of income change, good luck to you. Like, yeah, they have completely screwed the system over. Um, oh yeah, this one right here. This is my favorite. This is if the pick one and run. Oh yeah, this is the Phobos Knives Tier 1 BC. Phobos stands for Four Operators by Operators, owned by Eric Hansen. He's a 22-year veteran of the U.S. Army, 18 Delta Special Forces medic, since retired for a few years. These are all his designs, his creations. Decades and decades of his experience, both before and after military service, go into this. But this is the Tier 1 BC and Magna Cut. It is a PVD blade. This notch right here is for ferrocium rod, so it increases the contact area on the surface rod. Works like a champ. It's also got a bow drill divot here that goes through the scale to the full tang. Obviously, it's a full tang blade. And yeah, this one's got red G10 liners with double micarta scales. Yeah, PVD coated for anti-corrosion, stuff like that. Yeah, this knife is a banger. And literally, man, this would be my pick one and run knife. Absolute awesome knife. Uh, they don't look healthy. They look like they're Walking Dead. I repair old cameras. Many 70-year-old cameras have optics and shutter speeds as new. Yeah, well, Hanson, yeah, man, I used to be pretty big into photography. My favorite camera we're going back to the 90s, is I had a nice Canon A1 with a motor drive. I did a lot of sports photography and stuff. I did 2 years of photography in high school as well. Um, they don't look healthy. They look like The Walking Dead. What? I may need to connect with you. Yeah. Yeah, Nikons are great as well. No, I haven't looked up case knives. I've looked at a few Winklers though. But just yeah, man. Yeah, I've been looking up a ton of stuff. Yeah, I've got a lot of soft goods I've been looking up, trying to make some decisions on some backpacks. Uh, yeah, and some other stuff. Been busy with the whole holiday season thing too, but yeah, I'm doing the best I can. Um, I actually love animals. That's why I don't eat their food. I eat them instead, right? Thankfully, I flipped 2 homes and don't have a mortgage. Yeah, Northern Girl Hobbies, that's a plus. Yeah, if you flip 2 homes and don't have a mortgage, yeah, that is an ideal position to be in. Chaos, I harvested chickens today. It's been a long day. Yeah, I've looked more and more into chickens. I wish we had the space for chickens. Ooh, who is it? Oh, Maddie's Nifty Creations, right? Yeah, she's got chickens. She gets all kinds of eggs from every day, like a surplus of eggs. Like we could be sharing them with neighbors and stuff. I would love to have like chickens and eggs, and then yeah, have some. Man, I love eating chicken too. The whole chicken rotisserie chickens. When I did bike touring, that used to be a fun thing to do. Like for like $5, you can get an entire chicken, and when you're cycling 100 plus miles a day, you can eat that whole chicken and still be like lean. I've eaten like two rotisserie chickens in a day. So yeah, I'm probably not healthy for the chicken population, but I'm okay with it. Um, I may sell it. Hold on, I'll see what happens. Hell yeah, growing and processing. Yeah, that is yeah, that's where it's at. McNeck, the Case Winkler Hero Edition, very nice knives. Yeah, let me actually I'm gonna write that down right now so as not to forget. Um yeah, because I get a lot of like comments and emails and stuff like that. The comment section, check this. Yeah, I looked at a lot of knives. Um Case Winkler Hero Edition. All right, we officially wrote it down. Yeah, many press photographers had spare cameras with hardly any use on them, almost mint. Yeah, the chickens are awesome. They're so tasty too. So many ways to cook chicken. It's endless. You're like, yeah, I can't even get into that. But yeah, man, I just eat chickens. Like, I like making chicken tenders and be like, you get two chicken tenders from one chicken. So when you cook like 20 chicken tenders, you're like, that's 10 chickens. So I would probably need a flock of chickens, like 100 chickens. It is called a flock, right? Like, because they're still but they don't fly. Still a flock of chickens, though, right? Yeah, the big one all the way to the right is that Tiger one. No, that is a tier one C. Yeah, this is actually a custom one. It's acid etched and has a convex grind to it. And it's got a larger handle than the tier one BC. This is I think he calls it like a large combat scale. It doesn't have the bow drill divot though, but it does have the ferro rod notch. But it's got a convex grind though, so this thing batons like a beast. Um, yeah, that was actually the two furthest ones on the right. These two here, I got these back in 2019. They were my first two knives from Phobos Knives, and the only custom made knives I ever bought in my life. Everything else was in a box off a shelf, and these two were the first ones that yeah, Eric Hansen actually made for me, which is just outstanding. I'm extremely fortunate to have them. I think I'm going to purchase the one he was just showing for sure. Yeah, the tier one BC is the bomb for sure. Here, the price of organic and free range chicken is $10 per pound. I think that it's way beyond the cost though. I think it's so much better for you. Like you have more control over it. Yeah, it's more fresh. Um, yeah, I think that yeah, with all the stuff going on, all the unhealthiness in modern food, I think anything you grow at home it's more controlled. Like whether even if you're gonna garnish it with some rabbit food or something. Yeah, if you're growing potatoes at home, you've got more control over the production. Also, great pound for pound has more protein than beef. Yeah, I've never eaten goat or lamb. I would need to have someone cook it properly for my understanding. Yeah, I've had both goat and lamb. I had some friends that were from Greece back in the day, and yeah, they definitely yeah, they were cooking both, and it was delicious. I think it's kind of like one of those you got to cook it low and slow. It's something I've never tried to cook myself, but yeah, I had some friends for Greece, and it was frequently on their menu. Yeah, they'd have a couple cookouts every year, and we were neighbors, so it was just kind of like go over and eat. It's a flock rebooted, but 100 chickens to feed will cost a shitload of money, especially in the winter, especially if they aren't producing eggs. Yeah, well, it's not going to be 100 chickens for long. I'm going to eat a lot of them. That would be the plan. So, yeah. Geez, what? How many chickens in a week? Maybe two or three. I could eat two or three chickens a week. So, yeah, we would need to, like, rotate the stock. I'd have to figure all that out. Yeah, maybe half as many. Maybe, I don't know, maybe 50. I don't know. I wouldn't want to run out of chicken, though. And then, yeah, if you have like good processing, um, yeah, when it's time to harvest them, you could jar some chicken. I've seen people do that. You could put chicken in the freezer. Have some frozen chicken for a little while. Like maybe like do like a little culling right before the cold weather starts. So yeah, I know you got to like especially up here in New Hampshire. Yeah, would I probably have to have like some type of little chicken coop or something. Yeah, yeah, Ken, and I can believe they're both awesome. Yeah, like anything else, it's a lot of it has to do with how it's prepared. Because man, I've had some like they were really good cuts of steak, but the individual like didn't know anything about like oh so 20 minutes each side. Like beyond well done. Just yeah, not my thing. You need about 130 chickens for a year at 2 to 3 a week. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's a whole yeah. Three chickens a week would be 156 chickens. But how long do you have to have it before you can eat it? I don't know any of that stuff. Like, does it take like 6 months or a year, 4 months? I don't know. Like, how long before they start? And I know that there's difference between like some chickens are bred for laying eggs and other chickens are bred for like to be meaty. So yeah, I would want both types of chickens because yeah, you could get eggs. Man, I was watching yeah, I was watching Maddie one morning. She was doing a live and I totally geeked out on it. I didn't even realize it. I was asking her all kinds of like chicken questions, like, yeah, how much feed per chicken? How many chickens do you have? How many eggs do you get from those chickens on average? Like, what's a weekly average for number? And she gets lots and like insane amount of eggs. I'm like, wow, that would be like way more than enough for my family. So maybe I could get a couple less chickens than what she has for eggs, and then give some, like hook up the neighbors and stuff, right? You gotta look out for your neighbors. Yeah, get meat birds then and harvest them when they are due. They probably do 2 rounds of 20 meat birds next year. Snow Racer, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Greetings, greetings. Yeah, it's that time of year, man. We're gonna have some Snow Racer. Yeah, either that or it's a Miami thing. Like, well, yeah, I don't think you can talk about that on YouTube. I have to draw the line somewhere and behave at some point. Because I would like Snow Racer sounds like some crazy dudes from Miami that are like, I can do my line faster than you. Then they're all tweaking for the rest of the night. Um, yeah, right, Neil. Now I want teriyaki chicken. I'm going to be honest, I was thinking like a rotisserie chicken. I've been on a rotisserie chicken thing for a while now. I'm gonna have to talk to Mrs. Bushcraft. It's rotisserie chicken for us next week. Um, yeah, I would go for teriyaki chicken, nice Cajun seasoned chicken as well. Man, some fried chicken tenders with some good barbecue sauce, like a spicy barbecue sauce. Yeah, man. I think I had dinner tonight. What's wrong with me? Yeah, so Snow Racer, how have you been? It's been a minute since we got to see you. Hopefully all is well. Yeah, YouTube is I was thinking about getting a snowmobile for 700 bucks off a marketplace. Yeah, and you don't know that could work out. Like somebody doesn't know the value, and you got a killer deal on it, or or it takes tons of work and tons of hours of repairing it and stuff, and you finally get it up and running good as soon as like the spring is here and the snow melts. Oh yeah, sesame seed chicken. Oh yeah, yeah. What's General Tso's chicken? That's pretty good too. Or Caribbean jerk chicken. I like the Caribbean jerk. How many people like the Caribbean jerk chicken? That's some good stuff there. Like, yeah, let it marinate. Hey Arnold, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, I think yeah, I could use a switch up to well that's the whole thing. Just have a couple marinades, any mini miny mo, wham, yeah, that's a winner, and we're good to go. Um yeah, I usually yeah, I think we try to keep like four, five, six marinades around, and that way there, yeah, you switch it up often enough. And I always cook like a little extra, like leftovers the next day. Snow, if you're going to buy a sled, make sure you check out the track. Make sure it's not all dry rotted. Yeah. If you can make cheap food taste good, that's a whole YouTube channel in itself. Oh, old handsome man, I can doctor up a can of SpaghettiOs and make it gourmet. No, not really. I don't have those kind of talents. No, really, I do. But I would, yeah, if I were gonna do a cooking channel on YouTube, it would kind of be like the Ghetto Gourmet or something. Um, yeah. No real chef would ever respect me. Um, Damn, now I'm gonna go raid the fridge. Oh yeah, Cannon. Yeah, I think that's where I'm heading. After I don't know what I'm gonna have. I don't know. I'm not sure what's in there. All the good stuff. So yeah, anybody got anything planned for this weekend? Anything new and exciting, or same old, same old? I know. Palmer Conley, what's happening, my man? How are you doing? It is good to see you. It's been a minute, brother. How's life treating you? Yeah, I always have something cooking on the wood stove. Next will be teriyaki chicken for sure. Thank you for the idea. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Neil's in with that. Yeah, jerk chicken is man, it's the bomb diggity. I like to use a wok somehow. It is easier to control the temperature. Yeah, life is good. Getting ready for the holidays. Yeah, I still doing the school Palmer. Yeah, I think man, I think it's going to be a different kind of holidays. Man, they were there's been a lot of people showing even Black Friday like Walmart was empty. And then they showed some of the scamming like Walmart sale price on a specific television. It was like, Black Friday special 468. The regular price on it, they didn't hide the sign either. It was just off in the upper corner. Regular price was 448. Black Friday sale was 468. Like I think they got it backwards. Like Walmart has gone full stupid. Um, yeah, the last set I owned before I moved to Florida with the '90s Polaris Indy 440. I paid $150 for it. Sold it for 500 toward his end of the season and moved to Florida. Yeah, you won't be using that sled in Florida, that's for sure. Man, I could use some Florida weather right now. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I do public meet up when I'm selling bowling balls out of my garage. Homie, what's happening? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. It's been a minute, hasn't it? Wow, yeah, I guess YouTube's not putting it out to anybody new, but everybody is showing up. Wow, got a lot going on. Yeah, I was in Florida a couple weeks ago. Makes this Connecticut weather suck a lot more now. Oh yeah, Palmer, that was my thing, man. I didn't do a winter for like 16 years. And then I finally did a winter. I was like, what was I thinking? Like, and then you got to shovel snow. Yep. All the years living in Florida for the winter, not once. I mean, it rained, but you don't have to shovel the rain. It was great. Yeah, I just, yeah, I don't miss the cold. And now I got some hardware in me. So the cold and I don't agree with the way we used to. So, yeah, I was in Florida. Yeah, yeah, that is awesome. How was, yeah, Ohio was definitely freezing, man. I couldn't even imagine. Well, no, I can. I live in New Hampshire. It's probably equally as sucky. um, yeah, I know. In New Hampshire, we've had a lot of high winds this year. I mean, we've had like steady wind gusts, like 30, 35 for days on end. It took out the interwebs. Um, oh yeah, yeah. The leg is still. We're gonna keep it here through the holidays. Yeah, it's love the Christmas story. Yeah, such a classic. And it's been a great talking piece, a great centerpiece for the channel as well. The crazy part is, like I said, I asked Mrs. Bushcraft, like she was going out doing some shopping. I'm like, hey, one of the lights for the lives, it completely, like, it just stopped working. Like the bulb was fine. I tried changing the bulb and all that stuff, and I don't know what was wrong with it. Just, its warranty must have ran out. So I asked her, I'm like, hey, take a look at lamps for me. And that's what she came back with. So yeah, kudos to her. She's awesome for like, yo, it'll be a good time. Surprisingly, I haven't had one person come in here and be like, that offends me. Cause I would just have to laugh at them. But, yeah, man, and good times are had by all. It's a prestigious award from Fragile. Great, great stuff. Do they use salt on the roads in the winter? Yeah, yeah, they use salt on the roads here, which is horrible for the cars, the undercarriage for cars and everything. Yeah, I'm not far from the original house. Yeah, winter sucks, ugh. I'd love a place where I can go somewhere I can grow food year round and not have to comply with any of the government BS. Yeah. Well, that's how they wanna. That's got to be one of the oldest plays in the book. If the government wants to control the people, they control the food. Then you control the people, and there seems to be a lot of that going on. Yeah, you can't have this here. Yeah, they're putting a lot of restrictions on like personal farming. It's kind of ridiculous. Winter doesn't suck when you could go snowmobile and yeah, Cannon. Yeah, it was chilly last night. My shoulder was killing me. Yeah, chaos. We sold our place down there last year. Now we rent. Yeah, a lot of the places have gotten out of control, rent wise and stuff like that. It's definitely not what it was. Yeah, I'm not even sure how to deal with that entirely. It has not been good. Yeah, like hell, man. In like 3 years, our rent went from like $1,200 a month to $2,700 a month. And yeah, nothing included with that. So along with all the utilities going up, like yeah, they're and they want the property costs to go up because then the higher the property value, then the higher the taxes they take back. So that's how they generate. So it's ridiculous. Along with yeah, these new tariffs, man. Yeah, Trump screwed that one up. Like we're all getting nailed with that crap. A lot of stuff I've looked into has gone up, 50 to 100%, because of tariffs and stuff like that. Um, and but the thing is like they used to collect tariffs in lieu of federal income tax. But that was the thing is they were going to bring back the tariffs and make that profitable for the government, and then they were going to get rid of income tax. They keep talking about it, but it hasn't been done yet. But for the meantime, everybody going flat ass broke because we're being taxed to the grave. Yeah, we're just wage slaves now. It's kind of it's ridiculous. Cannon, yeah, it was 34 here in Texas. Yeah, it's been down in like man. The other day I got up. What was it? Tuesday or Wednesday? It was like 1 degree. Like one. They just like might as well just take that away and say it's zero out. 0 degrees Fahrenheit. No, it was 1 degree, but who really cares? Like 1 degree. You throw in a 2 mile an hour wind, we factor in the wind chill factor. And yeah, the official temperature is it sucks. I've had enough of that cold weather. Take it back. Um, yeah, own nothing, be happy. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. But they can hashtag suck it with that deal. I have a few friends in Texas. Nice, nice. We weren't using the house enough. I was kind of over Floridians anyway. Yeah, Palmer, Florida man can get a little crazy. Yeah, and if you're not using it, if it's just sitting there, yeah, then that's yeah. I don't blame them for getting rid of it. Yeah, especially if you're cashing out ahead of the game. Um, oh, Cannon's near Waco. That explains a lot. Everything Yukon, but why? Why what? Why? Full sentence. Yeah, full sentence with the question. Cannon Waco gets a bad rap because of the one idiot that thought it was a good idea to get in a fight with the FBI. Knives are scary, and why not? Yeah, if knives are scary, then I don't know what to tell you. Go find yourself a safe space, little safe closet or something. You can hug a teddy bear and cry. Yeah, I don't really think knives are scary. Crazy people are scary if they especially, but yeah, man, knives aren't scary. But oh, what did yeah, that whole situation was that was double sided crazy. I think both sides were equally messed up. Yeah, the whole Waco, Texas thing. Yeah, yeah, dude definitely thought he was touched, but I think there was a smidge. Yeah, I don't know what man. They thought like some of the government people that were there. They thought they were like warlords or something. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, crackheads are more scary. Oh yeah, everything Yukon, man. Yeah, it's cool. You can come in here joking around. It's all fun and games. But just be forewarned, man. Here we troll the trolls. There's that's just how we roll here, man. Safe spaces for what? Oh yeah, for if somebody finds a knife scary, that's what I was referring to. That like, if you think knives are scary, then find yourself a safe space or a cry closet, or hug your teddy bear because I don't know what to say. Like if knives are scary, I don't know. I don't know. um, I'm not much of a troll. I'm trying my best though. I'm learning. Yeah, this you probably want to practice in another chat because um, yeah, you'll come here trying to troll stuff, and we'll live rent free in your head for the next month. But it's okay. We have fun. Holy shit, it's Yukon. Oh, Ground Fog. You know this guy? That's priceless. Yeah. Um, yeah. I don't know, man. I'm sure. Yeah. Ask Ground Fog seems to know. You ask him. He'll tell you how it is. I spent a lifetime like not caring about feelings, and I still don't. But yeah, sometimes a haircut gives the HOA Karen away long before she's close to the gate. Yeah, that's totally the truth. Um, yeah, I just wanted to mention what I said. Just got more home security for the crackheads because it's the real pandemic. They're saying knife sure as fuck aren't scary. Um, Fuck, is that the same Yukon that's friends with Overton Windex? Yeah, interesting stuff. Fuck, I was on Yukon's live stream a couple weeks ago. Tried to be nice and say hi, very friendly. Didn't say a word back. Yeah, yeah, we it's all good at the end of the day, right? What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, I think that's yeah, most jarheads are pretty scary. I don't know. I think if you're the bad guy, jarheads are scary. If you're a good guy, man, jarheads are some good people. Man, one of my man, I've had a lot of good friends that are jarheads. Hell, my grandmother was a jarhead. So yeah, they don't. I don't find Marines scary in the least bit. Not at all. Um, I know the other side of Marines, so I think that's why I love them so much. Ovaltine, Snow Racer is back. So did I screw that up? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, feelings are sucking. Everybody's gotten like so much caught up into their feelings now. Like people out, they'll say something to you, and how do you feel about that? Like I'm supposed to feel a certain way, but I don't really know. I don't think I've got the time for that. Yeah, everybody's so butthurt nowadays. Um, I'm the fella that scares Marines. I just offered them free hugs, and they get all weird. Still trying to figure that one out. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've had a unique experience in my life with Marines. Like right up to the point, like I said, even my grandmother was in the Marine Corps. I'll have to post that picture sometime. I've still got a picture of my grandmother when she was in the Marine Corps back in like the 40s, which is pretty cool. So yeah, my outlook of Marines is completely different. I've got family and friends that are Marines, and the list goes on and on. Um, oh man, the counter is bogus. Yeah, mine says four. Mine literally says four people in here. Yeah, because I, I guess it's what you say, man. If you don't care about people's feelings, then yeah, they make you part of the shadow band club. I just got notified that Trump just declared war on Russia. Really? So yeah, so much for no new wars. I wonder who's behind that. Yeah, it's going on Venezuela and the cartels, and yeah, they just dropped the live again. Um, yeah, now it says three viewers. Probably yeah, I got a chat rate of four, but three viewers. I don't know, maybe everybody's over watching Candace or something. Um, yeah, yeah, it is. It's called wokeness. Yeah, yeah, it is kind of crazy with everything going on though. Almost hard to believe. But yeah, they're most definitely trying to start like World War III. Yeah, they gotta do the financial reset and change all the rules and make everything stricter. And they want to do digital currency so they can not only keep track of everything, but if they're keeping track of everything, then they can tax you higher. So yeah, it's a pretty messed up situation all around. Um, but yeah, it is what it is, right? Oh yeah, I don't know. I just well that sucks. I was hoping we were gonna get some of that cheap Russian ammo again. My AR is hungry. Yeah, oddly enough, I checked some stuff today, and I allegedly have 1,600 subs. Not on the tube though. Yeah, it's weird the way like I've allegedly have like 5,600 subscribers or something. or 5,700, whatever it is, But it's like, how come only like 10 people show up to the live? This channel's been structured quite a bit. I wonder how much of it's bots. Like, yeah, that's the dead internet theory. Like, it's 50% fake people, 50% bots. Um, but yeah, and it seems like, yeah, if you try to follow a schedule, it gradually goes down. Like, you have to constantly be increasing the input into YouTube, like the consistency thing. Yeah, I did 2 lives for a year, and it's just continuously dropped off. Justin Ronan, what's happening? Welcome to the chat, my man. How are you? Yeah, get the ammo now. Let's call them freedom seeds. Yeah, yeah, Justin, it is good to see you, my man. Yeah, so I've got to start doing more uploads. Yeah, more lives. Definitely started picking that up. But yeah, I guess you can't do it like the whole stick to a schedule thing is over. You just have to constantly be sacrificing your life to the almighty algorithm. Like, yeah, it's amazing how little YouTube puts stuff out sometimes, and I don't know. I think the only thing that drives me crazy is when you're trying to grow a channel, you're trying to increase the quantity and stuff, but yeah, you put in a whole bunch of time and you end up negative. Yeah, I'm actually, like, Friday nights have become so unproductive. I'm thinking about changing it around. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, YouTube sometimes adjusts algorithms in strange, random ways. Yeah, yeah, they do, and there's trying to make rhyme or reason of it is almost pointless. Yeah, and there's in a free country with the First Amendment and all, yeah, they don't need to change the Constitution. They just have these big big tech. They're the ones that do it. Yeah, so they didn't change the Constitution, but everybody that's on YouTube is terms of service. They do that on all the social platforms, and that's why I don't know. There's like, yeah, the whole thing's falling apart. Oh yeah, yeah, Justin, I'm a grandpa. Yeah. Um. Yeah, so I guess it really depends on what you're trying to do with your channel and what direction you're trying to take it in. But yeah, the algorithm has not been generous to us lately, not at all. But yeah, we're still plugging away on it. I've been trying to increase the output, doing a couple more lives during the week. I've been on the fence about shorts. Like, I get it. I don't know. I guess I got to cater to all three though. You can't just do one. You can't do two. I think you got to do all three. You gotta do shorts. You got to do lives, and you got to do long form. And unless you're doing all three, it's kind of like a stalemate. Or they let you do it for a while, but yeah, then they kind of start yanking it. But yeah, just getting caught up on the comments here, guys. But yeah, we're definitely over the 2 hour mark. So I'll be live again tomorrow. Hey, you guys want to pick while you're here what works better for everybody? 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for tomorrow. We've done both. We've tried both. They're both kind of cool. So yeah, we'll roll with that. Canada is specifically falling where firearms are concerned. Yeah, yeah, they're taking everything away. Yeah, definitely. But don't worry if you're sad about it. They have the MAID program that'll fix everything. Um, well, yeah, I can't figure all that out. A lot of crazy going on for sure. I think that's another way. Yeah, they're trying to divide. Like, a lot of Canadians and Americans are friends. And I think they're even trying to get in between that. Well, I don't think it's pretty obvious. Yeah, they've got some Canadians now. They just absolutely hate Americans, and some Americans absolutely hate Canadians now. Which is weird because I think for quite a long time everybody's gotten along. I think that people have to realize that people aren't doing it; it's the government that's doing it. Um, and I guess people can't take it out on the government, so they take it out on each other. And I think that's why you've got a lot of Canadian YouTubers that are on there talking smack about, oh, stupid Americans and this and that. And then you got Americans on there like, the Canucks, they can only play the hockey. You know what I'm saying, guys? So, yeah, just kind of be wary of that stuff. Don't fall for the psyops. Because yeah, man, I almost fell for that today. I watched a thing and it was a Canadian guy just talking smack about Americans. I'm like, come on, dude, really? Well, he clearly didn't hear me, but I'm just like, why? Like, try to make this make sense. So yeah, I tried to sit down and think about it. It's the best kind of like that. That's my hypothesis on it. Everything Yukon. I tried to super chat this, but it wouldn't let me because Google is homosexual in nature. But we should do a stream sometime. Yeah, hey man, if you want to, yeah, send me what's that damn thing called? Send me a mail. So you can send me an email. It's on bushcraftrebooted at gmail.com. Super simple. Awesome. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Justin just showed up. I'm wrapping it up. Yeah, but we'll be going at it again. Hey, maybe I'll do 2 lives tomorrow. It seems like that's the only way things are gonna work. But yeah, Friday nights have been bombing. But who knows? You never know. I might be back on at midnight the way things are going. I end up getting, I did that, was it last week or something? I ended up like starting up another live at like 1:30 in the morning. I'm like, well, I'm still up. I might as well go live again. But I do have to be careful of doing the really long lives. Because yeah, it just destroys the average view time. Like there's nothing worse than, doing a 10-hour live and having an average view time of like a minute and 46 seconds or something. It's pretty rough. It definitely was a setback. I mean, I enjoy doing it, so I might just have to start splitting it up and doing more lives. We'll figure it out. Like we're gonna really we're gonna hammer at it for 2026. I had some really good things work out. Things are getting better. Things are always getting better. As long as that's what we're working towards. So yeah, should be good. I'm competing with beer right now. I'm with you. But yeah, that's a tough one. I could pay $5 for a third one. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, yeah. On what planet? Whatever. I have no time for silly nonsense like that. Like, yeah, when some tool comes in, you're like, I would pay $5 for that. Where's that made from? China? It's just like you're a freaking tool, dude. You're an absolute asshat. You're a disgrace of a person. Tuck your heads between your legs, kiss your own ass. Like you're a pathetic excuse for a human being. Yeah, Zom1JW. Yeah, your last. I don't even care, dude. You're not worth a shit, and that's why you just. Yeah, I just remove assholes like that from the channel. I'm so fed up with the tools. Um, yeah, man, I have zero tolerance for ignorance anymore. Like, at what point did being I'm a stupid asshat? When did that become fashionable? Really, I might as well rock on with this while I'm on a roll. But when did becoming a total asshat become fashionable or become trendy? When it's an in thing to just be an absolute tool of a person. Like, I understand now. Like, I understand why they want to depopulate the planet. Like, we really need to get rid of the morons. I mean, like, seriously, maybe the MAID program should be adopted throughout the freaking world. Um, yeah, and most of them, the sad part is usually when they come in here that knife specific, they're part of the knife Illuminati. The little knife cult that thinks they run the knife portion of YouTube. Oh, we keep track of we monitor shit. Like, when did YouTube make you the freaking police of YouTube? Like, there are some, it's not all, it's like, 97% of people are good, maybe 96. These people are total asshats, though. They really do. They think they run YouTube. They think they have some, like, there's some special cyborg super people that can tell the algorithm. Um, that is just absolutely crazy. That's like, like somebody who says that they understand how the algorithm works is as crazy as somebody saying, like, I can tell you how the pyramids were built. That's the kind of ignorance there. And they're out there. They're out there. And, man, yeah, it's one of my pet peeves. Like, and they come in here. You can usually tell they start harping on the knife thing or something because only their knives are cool knives, even though most of them are just nothing but a bunch of shills for China, slinging that Chinesium crap all day long. Like, oh, this is the best budget banger. You can't get a better knife than this for $18. Like, whatever, dude. Enjoy your welfare knives. Like, whatever. I'm so fed up with that crap. Like, oh, there it is. It's like the knife Illuminati, that cult of people that think we run the blade world. We are the YouTube knife cult. Like, get a grip, dude. Like, bunch of tools. Proof is in the pudding. Yeah, exactly. I'll be listening. Exactly. People are fucked. They all look too many jabs. Yeah, delete this if you want. No, I won't delete that. Yeah. But I'd rather own it than rent it. Yeah, but man, what do you own in this country anymore? Don't even say property, man, because they just had somebody in Massachusetts. A 91-year-old woman owed $14,000 in back taxes, and they took her property. You at no point, you don't even own property, even if you own the house on the property. If you don't pay your rental property taxes, they take it from you for the value of the taxes, and you get nothing out of it. I don't even want to own another house in this country. Like, it is absolute. Yeah, it is priceless stuff. Yeah, you will own nothing and you will like it. Yeah, own it and rent it. Um, no, I agree. Yeah, too many people took the jabs, and yeah, just so if anybody hasn't caught the modern numbers on that, I might as well go big or go home, right? If you're going to be shadow banned, 74% of all fatalities from the Chinese AIDS was actually from the Fauci ouchie, according to current statistics. The clot shot, like, yeah, that's just, well, that's a good way to get YouTube to shut you down. Um, but yeah, that's what they're looking towards. Yeah, it's just the whole yeah, all those groups that want to dominate the world and control everybody, and we're just batteries, we're worker ants. We're just there to supply the filthy rich, the oligarchs. Yeah, man, it's like makes Hunger Games seem a little bit more realistic. I think not the whole thing, but the concept of people living poorly in certain regions that are rich in certain resources, that gather those resources and funnel it all in. And they're even building a billionaire city now. They're building the billionaire city. And yeah, good old Donnie hairstylist there. What's his name there? What do we call him? Uncle Donnie. I think he had a little bit more to do with Epstein than what everybody's saying, but um, just eat the bugs, bro. Just live in 15-minute cities, bro. Socialism has never truly been done correctly. Yeah. When has socialism ever worked? Yeah. Hell, we all better be in the same district then. Yeah, look up Bundy Ranch scenario. I will. Let me write that down. Bundy Ranch scenario. Um, is that something I shouldn't talk about on YouTube? Yeah, the White House is a building site right now. Try to do a Google image search on Trump Ivanka Parrot. The pictures are all old and not fake. It's a psyop, in my opinion. Oh yeah, I don't know, man. There's like conspiracy theorists are replacing geniuses now. Like everything that was said to be, that's a conspiracy theory. You can't be saying that. Most of it's become true. I mean, maybe not the flat Earth part, but a lot of it. Willie Thurber. Bundy Ranch, was that like Ruby Ridge? Yeah, that's one I haven't heard of yet. I'll have to look that up for sure. Yeah, thank you, Northern Girls Hobbies there. Yeah, I definitely appreciate that little bit of insight onto that. I will most definitely look into it. But yeah, we will need more of the Bundy Ranch going forward. People, yeah, and people do need to stand up. But they've got everybody. That's that weaponized empathy. And I've talked about it before, where all they do is they just come at people. You're a fascist, you're a Nazi, you're a racist, you're a bigot, you're a transphobe, you're a homophobe, you're a germaphobe, whatever. You know, the list goes on to the point it means nothing anymore. But that's how they controlled somebody. And I really realized that when Obama was in the presidency. I disagreed with the Obama healthcare. I didn't see it as beneficial. I just saw it in the long run costing the working class more people, creating more lazy. But whatever, I digress. The whole point is I disagreed with it. I disagreed with it, and right off the bat, oh, what? Why? What are you, a racist because Obama's black? I'm like, no, I don't. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with I think it's a crap policy. Oh, you're just a racist. Okay, so anytime you disagreed with Obama, you're a racist. That's how meaningless that freaking word is now. $5,000 for a third knife. I changed my bid. Yeah. Multi. You know what, dude? That this third knife right here is not like none of this stuff is for sale. But I see. That's the only thing I couldn't replace this. This was Eric Hansen's personal EDC knife that he gifted to me. You can't even buy this. You can buy one that looks like it, Canon. There are many like it, but this one is mine, and this one is an exclusive, man. In the fact that this was Eric Hansen's personal EDC knife, and yeah, he gifted it to me. So yeah, nothing here is for sale. Like man, some of these. Oh yeah, where's my other one? Oh yeah, I got a knife collection, guys. I'm not gonna lie anymore. I used to just have knives that I use. Now I've got some nice knives. Um, yeah, and I've got this one, which same thing, man. This was like 2024 Christmas, you know. This is the Christmas gift Mrs. Bushcraft and the kids they kind of pitched in, and they bought me this sweet ass Phobos knives calcula. So yeah, and so man, this knife here, this is a gift from my man, B&A, brand new American. He gifted me this last year, like birthday Christmas combo thing. And yeah, so the man, you just man, I appreciate gifts, and I never get rid of gifts because man, when somebody gives you something, the way I've always viewed it, the way I was taught to view it, and the way I choose to view it is that's man, somebody worked hard for that. Whatever it is they did, like people put in their time, they made their money, and they chose what to do with it. And to gift you a portion, it's like gifting you a portion of their life. Like it is the efforts that they've put in, and it's the fruits of their labor, and they've decided to share it with you, man. Makes that stuff some of the most valuable stuff on the planet. At least in my opinion, that's how I roll. Yeah, nobody, no, like that's the whole thing. That's the kind of tool. Like I have more accounts than you have mods. Whatever, dude. You're so awesome. You're so trendy. You're so hip. You freaking loser. You worthless piece of grabastic amphibian shit. You will never amount to anything. If that's how you get your rocks off, is have more accounts and blah, 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 so you can come around acting the fool, proving everybody you're a disgrace to everybody. You're a disgrace to the human race. Like you are the reason why. Yeah. If you're Canadian, go talk to them about the MAID program. Like you're worthy. I think stuff like that should exist for people like you. Yeah. Um, Gotta get the firewood stocked. Hell yeah, you do. It's that time of year. Yeah, Fog is a gangster. Yeah, yeah, total ass clown. And what I mean is that how you rate yourself as a man by these? Like that's why there are no, well, very few real men nowadays in the younger generations, because that's how most of them think. Like I'm a powerful person because I have multiple accounts on YouTube and I can keep coming back to your live chat and act like a total moron. And oh, I'm awesome. I'm sure you got a lot of friends like that. In fact, it's probably you have no friends and that's why you do that. Um, yeah, I like to hide them out for a little bit. Just to, yeah, exactly. Yeah, ground fog. Do a little psyop there. Why not, right? Dude, you do whatever you want, man. If you want to tool them around for a while, I don't even know what that is. Lisa Smith. What is that supposed to be? I don't even know. They got an emoji for everything. Um, oh, Lisa Smith, you love me. I'm sure you do. Oh, Lisa. Oh no, I'm not gonna go out. I'm not 100% positive of that, but yeah, I don't know. I can ask Mrs. Bushcraft, but I think she's gonna say no. And Lisa Smith, that rings a freaking bell though, doesn't it? Wow, 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 wow. Because I wonder if it's one of the knife Illuminatis, one of that tool of a crowd. What do you think, Chaos? Does that ring a bell? Lisa Smith? A man repairs stuff, open jars, kills spiders, etc. Ah, Fog, you are an evil creature. We love you for it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Ground Fog. We definitely appreciate you for it, man. Because we gotta make fun of these trolls. Make bullying great again. Like really, maybe if they did, maybe if somebody got taught that valuable lesson, and they were yeah, back in the day, yeah, we took care of people like that. Um, they at least got a solid backhand. I mean, you weren't trying to put them in the hospital or break their jaw or anything, but you let them know like that kind of behavior is inappropriate. Now they won't even. If you got a spray bottle out, spray them with some water like a bad cat or something. Oh no, you can't do that. You're hurting people's feces. Whatever, suck it up, Buttercup. I don't really care. Um, but that Lisa Smith definitely rings a bell. Yeah, guy's an absolute asshat. But I think that's part of what they do is they come in and they start messing with you and then they get you to talk some smack back and then they report you for like, hurting their feelings or something or you violated the terms of service because you didn't care about their feelings or I don't know. Or you let them know, "Hey, you're just a typical tool and that's why you're never going to amount to anything." Um yeah, I think there's a lot of that involved. Yeah, there's a lot of Smiths out there. That one doesn't sound familiar, but if you're stupid, I'll time you out. Yeah. No, 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 Chaos. I was saying like it sounds familiar, but not in a good way. Like it's not like, oh, whoops, that's one of our friends. No, that's not the case. It's like I think I remember you being a tool. Like I really think that they're associated with the knife Illuminati. And yeah, I think they've been causing troubles at other points, other places even too. Yeah, maybe even over at Bandos. I think it was Bandos. Maybe I'm not sure. But yeah, it is what it is. What I did was disrespectful. I apologize to everyone. I was just asking a casual question, but the insults weren't nice. Oh, okay, yeah. So you can dish it out, but you can't take it back, you tool. See, that's the problem with people like you. People that live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, and that's the whole thing. You come in here acting the fool, and then you kind of like give a second rate apology. And you openly admit that what you did was disrespectful. Well, if man, I'm Gen X. If you disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect you right back. Only I'm gonna do it tenfold, man. And that's the way it should be. And maybe you learn to be a little bit more respectful. Um, and no, you weren't just asking you casual questions. You were being a freaking tool. And but thanks for pointing yourself out. I don't want you anywheres around here. And yeah, we'll just keep getting rid of them. But I was wrapping this up at the 2 hour mark, and we're at 2.5 hours now. Um, so yeah, guys, who knows, man? Maybe I'll do another late night insomniac social type thing, or but most definitely I'll probably throw up another live tomorrow. Um, yeah, Gorilla Glass will not break. But yeah, I'll definitely catch you all on the next one. Thanks everybody for hanging out. We'll definitely catch you later. Yeah, hey everybody, just strive to be the best person you can be. I can't ask for more than that nowadays. But yeah, yeah, good night all, and who knows? We'll see you definitely tomorrow. Everybody have an awesome night. Take care. Good night all.